Hi everybody, welcome to Alpha Test Car Restorations. This is my next episode of the BK Commodore Calais Director. The last time I showed you the video clip was the car before I started. Now as you can see now, it's all been ready for paint stripping, masked up for the next procedure. I want to show you an example of what I've done so far. When you do paint stripping, always make sure you wear gloves and you wear goggles. So you put your goggles on, adjust them up, wear your gloves, and you start your procedure. Now what I've done here, as I can see, is that's all back to bare metal after I've paint stripped it. Just to show you, we need to get the car all back to the bare metal stage, like that. Now how I do it, as you can see here, there's plastic on the paint stripper on the panel, so it keeps the paint stripper hot to take all the paint off when I scrape it off. Now for example, I'll show you on this next panel of how I do it. Always make sure you mask up where you don't need the paint stripper, so you don't have any messy area. Paint stripping is very messy. And as you can see, if you do it properly, have patience, take your time, you do a good job at it. So normally, I get the paint stripper from the container and I whack it on. Nice and thick. Just make sure it doesn't splatter all over your face. And always make sure you've got a bucket of water and some rags to apply if it goes on your face. Because water will kill the paint stripping. So slowly you just put it on, nice and thick, put a couple of coats on. Always paint strip in a well ventilated area so you don't breathe the fumes, because it's very toxic. You've got to make sure you are well protected. Make sure you wear full clothes, not shorts or singlets. And paint strip is important to do in a cool area, not in the direct sunlight, because it will dry the paint stripper and it won't work. As you can see, I'm just doing this panel to show you. Make it all nice and thick. Sometimes you need two coats, so this is why you need to put a nice thick coat of paint stripper on the first coat, making sure it's sitting on there nicely. Go over it again, like this. Make sure it's nice and thick. Right, once it's on there, you get a bit of plastic. You apply the plastic over the paint strip area. See? And go over the area and you put it on just like this. And you leave it there for about, say about half an hour, 35 minutes. Keep it on like that. You take your gloves off, take your goggles off. Let it sit there for about half an hour, because the plastic will keep the heat, so it'll melt the paint easier. And then, once you've done that, like I showed you on this side here, you take back the bare metal, you grab some thinners, and you just give a bit of a wipe with thinners or water. As I showed you before, just give it a wipe and that will get back to bare metal. And from there, you can sand it down with a bit of 320 wet and dry, ready for your repairs and high fill. So this is the stage I'm up to now with the BK Director. Next stage you'll see is when she's all back to bare metal, ready for the undercoat. Thank you for watching this episode. See you soon. Bye for now.